What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a video. Hope y'all having an amazing day. If you're new, please make sure to like, subscribe, and always comment down below. It really helps out the videos. So today we are in beautiful Staten Island, New York. We're gonna take a tour of the most forgotten part of New York City. Now look at that, they're already writing tickets. I mean, it's New York, but we're taking the ferry. We're in the parking lot, which is actually the cheapest parking you'll find in New York City. I mean, it's only $2 per hour, which is normal anywhere else because there's ample parking here in Staten Island. We're gonna ride the ferry. We're gonna take it back to tour Staten Island. But I don't think I've ever been on the Staten Island ferry. It's free to ride. So if there's anybody trying to sell you tickets to get on the ferry, it's a scam. So don't fall for those. Can't wait. Leaves at 10:30, so we gotta hurry up. It's like 10:24. Got like 5 minutes. All right, we're getting on the boat. We'll pass the Statue of Liberty on the way. So I was looking for somewhere on the bridge, on the ferry to get some water, but they don't have anything on it. They had some concession stands in the terminal, but nothing on the boat. It's probably the best place to get the best view of everything. You can kind of see the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if you can see it from here. That right there, that's the Statue of Liberty, but can't really see it too well from here. This is probably the best place to get the best view.
Thank you for shopping at Costa.
But I'm gonna wait till they depart. So I'll probably just sit inside because it's pretty busy out there. Here's the Verrazano, so that's Staten Island, and that's Brooklyn. Rumor has it everyone that lives in Staten Island is originally from Brooklyn. They went over the Verrazano Bridge and never came back. The Verrazano now is $17 to get across, which is crazy. New York City tolls, taxes, and fines people wherever they can. Look at how close we are to this cargo ship. God knows where it's going. Asia. Well, it says Hong Kong on the ship, so I don't know if it's going to Hong Kong.
That's just where it's at.
There it goes, Statue of Liberty. This is the closest we're getting to it. There's so many people outside, so. But I got this window right here. Even better, the person that was just here just left, so I have this whole window to myself. A lot smarter than these idiots. I am a lot smarter than these idiots. Alright, so we just got off the ferry and we're back in Staten Island. The ride back felt a lot faster than the trip there. So anyways, we're gonna head over to Rosebank, which is a neighborhood not too far from St. George, which is where we're at. We're gonna stop at an Italian market over there. Rosebank is the most Italian part of Staten Island, I believe. Well, the whole island is. I think like the island's at least half Italian, I'm pretty sure. Home to the thickest New York accents over here. How you doing? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to the car and we'll head around Staten Island for a bit. We'll go for a short hike because I didn't actually realize this, but until I looked at the map of Staten Island, there are so many places to hike. Like half of the island is covered in parks, marshes, hell, even mountains. Like Staten Island actually has some pretty crazy nature. It's pretty nice. So we're at the Italian deli in Rosebank. You have the Italian cookies, or the S cookies. They got a lot of good sandwiches. I don't think that prosciutto is real. I think it's fake. Looks fake. But yeah, they had they actually in Little Italy in the Bronx, they had real sausages dry aging in the ceiling, which I thought was pretty cool. We got the fresh mutts. Should have got some fresh mutts, but we didn't. Look at all these Italian specialties right here. Okay, so now we're right by the Verrazano. We're still in Rosebank, but we need to have somewhere to eat the sandwich. So we are here, still in. Did I still say, yeah, we're still in Rosebank, and the beautiful view of the Verrazano bridge right here. There's also some beaches in Staten Island not too far away. There's Midland Beach and there's South Beach. I've never been to those, but from the aerial view, they look really yellow. Like dark yellow beaches. And I would not swim in the Staten Island waters. Just like anywhere else in New York. I mean, in general, I don't really like to swim in oceans. Just because the salt water is kind of nasty to me. But, still very nice. So right here is the Tony Soprano special right here. It comes with capicola, mozzarella, roasted peppers, and that looks like eggplant. I actually don't know what that is. Just look at that. Looks absolutely delicious. Capicola is actually gabagool in the Sopranos, but I've never heard anybody in my life say gabagool, so I'm gonna call it capicola.
Gabagool! All this from a slice of gabagool. The gabagool.
All right, we are now in the upscale part of Toad Hill. This area is mob territory around here. It's very mobster, so I have to be careful what I'm filming, but you can see just the houses are pretty nice over here. This is pretty much the wealthiest part of the island. Look at how tacky this house is. Wow, that is tacky. That house right there looks like a mob house. This one even more so. Wow. I like this one. This one looks like it's abandoned though. Some of these are older, like that one. This one looks a lot newer, for sure. Look at that cat. Look at that. The place looks like a castle. This might be one of my favorites right here. I just like plain brick houses, so I like this one. So it seems like it's a big mix between like old money mansions and like mob mansions. It's pretty much 50-50 around here. I prefer the new style, but a lot of people think it's tacky. If that ain't mob right there, then I don't know what is. Look at that. All of these houses have surveillance cameras. Look at that view though. You can see the ocean from here. Oh, this is for sure mob right here. 100%. Only thing we're missing is the lions in the front. And the statues of Jesus. Now we come into these houses. They look pretty modest, I would say. A little bit on the higher end, but yeah, pretty nice. These roads are so narrow, and steep. This is like the Hollywood Hills of Staten Island. This neighborhood is very similar to Riverdale in the Bronx. Riverdale is the wealthy section of the Bronx. Looks very alike. Would you ever paint your house like that orange creamsicle color? Because I wouldn't. Might be mob, I'm not sure. I've seen quite a few abandoned mansions as well. You can see that one's abandoned. I don't know if there's anyone living in this one, but this one looks abandoned too. I don't know, if you're into like urban exploring, you might want to come to Toad Hill. So we are currently at Mount Loretto State Park, or it's called Unique Area. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. We're gonna go on a short hike though, maybe about 15-20 minutes. And we are at the bottom of Staten Island. Well, not the bottom, but we're pretty close. We're not too far from Tottenville. Not going that far, though. Isn't Tottenville really racist? Last time I checked, I don't really know, but Staten Island, like I said in the beginning of the video, has beautiful nature all over the place. So this part of the island is no stranger to beautiful scenery. There's plenty of parks. State parks, preserves everything in Staten Island. It's actually pretty amazing. If you look at a map, like half of the island is covered in parks. Definitely the most underdeveloped part of New York, for sure. You can see there are 2 turtles right here in the pond. So there's this bridge right here. Cuts through some of the vegetation back here. Can you believe that this is New York City? This looks like somewhere in Nebraska. This doesn't even look like doesn't even look like New York. It's crazy. But what did I tell y'all? Staten Island is the most forgotten borough in New York City. And I love Staten Island. Sure, it's not the most exciting place, you know, there's no doubt about it, but I mean, to me personally, I think it's still better than Manhattan. And I prefer the outer boroughs over Manhattan, and the reason for that being is because Manhattan just is too crowded. People are just rude. There's too much homeless and mentally ill people everywhere, and just everybody's in a rush. There's too many slow tourists. I can't stand Manhattan. When you come to the outer boroughs, my favorite's the Bronx. I also love Queens too. Is that you actually experience the local food. You know, you just get a more authentic New York City experience, I think. Now, I mean, if it's your first time in New York City, I obviously wouldn't recommend that you go to Staten Island, you know, but I'm glad that I'm exploring, you know, more than just Midtown Manhattan. So, like, if I had to rank all the boroughs, I'd put the Bronx number 1, Queens number 2, Brooklyn number 3, Staten Island number 4, and Manhattan number 5. Most people would put Staten Island 5, but I beg to differ. I like Staten Island. The last place we'll be going to is Il Forno's Pizzeria. It's in Pleasant Plains, which is actually pretty close to where we are now. I have to get a slice of pizza when I'm in Staten Island. There's no question about it. All right, we're at Il Forno, and we're gonna have lunch here. This is the upside down Sicilian pie right here. Sicilian slice. As you can see, the sauce is on the top, and there's cheese on the bottom. You also got a nice crust right here. So Il Forno's is super good, bro. That pizza is amazing. The sauce had a wonderful taste. I'm still eating the last bite. But check it. I gotta use the bathroom, right? And basically in New York City, there are no public restrooms anywhere. It's very hard to find a public bathroom. And you wouldn't think it would be an issue in Staten Island, but it is in Staten Island as well. So I'm gonna see if Domino's has a bathroom. Let's see. I'm heading to Domino's. No luck at Domino's, so I'm gonna try Dollar Tree. No luck in Dollar Tree either. The lady's like, no, we don't have any public bathrooms. So now I'm gonna have to wait till I get home, which is like a 45-minute drive, so forget about it, whatever. I'm just gonna head back to the car. I'm just like annoyed, like why are there no public bathrooms in New York City? It makes no sense. Nowhere in the city you can find a public bathroom. It's so annoying. Dunkin' Donuts, no. Domino's, no. Dollar Tree, no. None of them. Not even the pizza place had a bathroom.